It's true. It's fact.
Who we got? So who are you picking?
We need an offensive lineman.
I mean, you're on the clock right now, right?
We need an offensive lineman desperately. Desperately.
And
here we go.
Tell the NFL we got a podcast to run here.
Yeah.
Oh, the suspense. Ricky is watching, and he's maybe excited.
Blake Miller, not the tackle I expected, but a tackle nonetheless.
Okay.
I will take it.
Well, congratulations. You got a tackle.
And I have no soundboard.
No! Do you not?
I swear to God, it completely shut down. I'm going to turn off
fire it back up.
Hold on. If you want a pad for 1 second, I can turn it off and on again.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
So Ricky's going to turn this off and on. So here's what we're going to do. And Ricky, you're still going to have to talk into the microphone. Do, do, do. Hey, man.
It's not turning off either. Okay. We're going to exit out. And what do you want to do?
Well, the show's live on YouTube. So let's.
You want a pad for another second? I can exit and I'll rejoin.
Let me tell people a story. Okay. So for everyone here, we're going to talk about how people go through their process of auction house scrolling and eBay scrolls day. It's going to be a great episode. You're going to hear how I completely screwed up, threw in a mega bid, and everything went sideways. So we're going to talk about that when Ricky gets back on the show. But I want to tell you guys a story about a DMV. So as you know, I have moved up to Washington, and when you move, you're supposed to get a new driver's license within 30 days. Okay, no problem. Well, the 30-day mark was upon us like this week. And so I realized I need to get this taken care of. Now, luckily, Mrs. Doc had appointments for us today at like 2:00 to get this taken care of. But the issue with that is I had some other meetings that I didn't necessarily tell her about that were scheduled at this time. And so there was a conflicting schedule. So don't worry, I'm a step ahead of it. I realized the conflict. I didn't tell her about it. So yesterday I decided I'm just going to drive out to the DMV because I'm going to get this taken care of first thing in the morning. I'm just going to wait in the standby list and it's not going to be an issue. That way I can make it to my meeting today. So I drive out to this place and there are no mountains in this damn state aside from Mount Hood and St. Helens. You may have heard of that one, but otherwise there are no mountains out here and I can't tell my way around these streets without mountains. So I'm driving, I pop in the address to this place. Ricky, I'm in the midst of a great story right now. I pop in the address of the DMV that's nearby, at least the one that I'm like, hey, I know what I need to take. I got to go out there. So I drive out to this place. It's 20 minutes away. And there's a line already, first thing in the morning, going around the building. And I'm like, oh my God. And as I pull up, I'm like, this is not the photo that I saw online. This is not the right place. So I'm already pissed off. I'm already a little late. It's pouring rain. And I start doing some research. I'm like, I'm at the wrong damn place. And the other place, 20 minutes in the opposite direction. So I drive out to the other place. There's a line around the corner, but I'm like, screw it. I got to get this taken care of. So I stuff my important documents, my birth certificate, my marriage license, my passport, all these things. I stuff them into my shirt so that they don't get soaking wet. I wait in the line outside for half an hour because that location opens up half an hour later. So I'm just getting drenched. I go inside, grab a ticket. The guy's like, yeah, you should be able to get in. I was in there for 2 flipping hours and I didn't even get my license done. The way this damn thing works is they take all the appointments first in 15-minute intervals. And if you get to the point where they go through all the appointments first before the next 15 minutes, then they start taking the walk-ins. It got to me like in the first 15 minutes, I was next in line. Like, this is great. It's going to go great. But then the 2 of the workers at the DMV just get up and leave. They just peace out. So all the appointments start stacking up. I never get my license. It was a total ridiculous waste of time. And then today, I'm like, well, shit, I guess I got to go in and get my license because I have to have it. I go to the other location that's on my appointment list that Mrs. Doc made for me. Guess what? It was the first place I went yesterday. I could have got my license there. And you know how long it took me to get my license? Like 3 flipping minutes. Total waste of time. total garbage. I'm sorry you all had to listen to that. It was the most ridiculous thing. Ricky, if we don't have a soundboard now, I'm going to have to tell another story and everyone's going to check out.
And Adam, oh, it's a 101.
Boys and girls at home and kids in the gallery, let's go!
Hello, Pack-A-Maniacs, and welcome to another episode of Pack to the Future. I'm your host, Ricky, a.k.a. Mr. eBay. And I'm joined by my co-host and partner in crime, Dr. Chad.
Someone call for a doctor?
How you doing, Doc?
Your local neighborhood doc not only got a driver's license, I also renewed my passport today. What?
Hey, resident of Washington, look out. We've got a really fun show for you guys tonight. We got some mail day. You and I got a bit of mail to go over.
Yes, sir.
And we need to talk about our process of eBaying.
The last person who publicly mega bid disappeared from the hobby forever and was also a healthcare worker. He disappeared forever. This is my swan song, baby. Because I screwed up.
We're going to get to that and more. It's going to be an excellent show tonight. But before we jump into all the fun, Chad, do you have any show announcements?
Oh, yeah, sure thing. We got all the show announcements. First of all, we want to remind people to capture all things Pack to the Future over at our website, pttfpodcast.com. From there, each and every episode that we post, you can listen to. You can watch it through our YouTube link so that you can see the theatrics. For those of you watching today, you will see that I am standing. I know it may not look like a total height difference. I'm way ahead of you, Dan. Way ahead of you, Boston Steve. I know you're typing up the short jokes right now. No, I'm ahead of you. If I make the joke first, it's not funny when you make it. So yeah. But also,
the tab's on you.
Yeah, you can get some discounts from your local friendly podcast host through our sponsor and affiliate link tab. Ricky, did you know that you can get 10% off your BCW card supplies?
What?
We got a promo code right here. Oh, yeah. Promo code PTTF pod. Oh, you're driving in the car. You're never going to remember that. Don't worry. Don't worry. We've got it right here on the website. You know, Zion cases, you need a Zion case to go to your card show.
Yeah.
You're like, God, don't the guys have a promo code for that? Yeah, we do. And you don't have to remember that either because it's right here on the podcast website. It's promo code PACK. Your slab binders, your safeguards, your Fanatics links, but also your eBay affiliate link or our eBay affiliate link, which is the single biggest way you can help promote these two knuckleheads, is right here on the show. And it is such a hot button. You know, eBay's burning up with this. They're sending us emails like how many people are using this. It is under such constant surveillance. I can't even click this button to show you how it works because eBay, they're just like, hey, so many people are using this. There has to be something going on. Yeah. And so keeping a real close eye on over it. But there's the button right there. And look, you say, hey, I don't know how to use the link. Like, what do I have to do? I was born yesterday. How do I use a link? Well, guess what? I posted right here on our website the 3 ways you can make a qualifying transaction, which is at no cost to you, help support the show. Number 1, qualifying transaction to be able to help Ricky and I, an end user, that's you, the listener, makes a purchase within 24 hours after clicking our link right here for a buy it now item. Number 2, an end user places a bid on an auction item within 24 hours after clicking our link and wins that auction within 10 days. Number 3, a best offer that was submitted within 24 hours after clicking your link is accepted. Now, of course, the way typical passwords work is you have to be logged into eBay before so that all the connections out there in the ether, they work. So sign in, click the link, shop as planned, and then we love you, and then we're going to show all of your cards on the podcast like we're going to do here in just a second.
Oh, no. Oh,
Dude,
no.
People got after it this week, Ricky.
Dude, we're reaching the end of the month again.
I know. And, you know, I have a confession. We recorded last week on a Tuesday, if you recall. People out there don't know because we played the video on Thursday. You
Jokes,
see, huh?
jokes on you guys.
Yeah, that wasn't actually live. But
Dan
my
thought
confession,
we were really ignoring him.
I don't remember who won last week. I don't remember whose card it was last week.
Oh no, we're gonna have to go back and listen. Well, luckily we don't have the April draft yet. It's next week.
That's right. That's right.
Technically, we have one more week.
So I know someone reached out to me and I tried to go through our DMs, but we got a lot of them and like I couldn't find it. So if it was you from last week, please let me know. And if not, I'll go back and listen to the show and figure it out.
Yeah, message us again because we're idiots.
Sorry. It was a busy week last weekend.
It was a busy week.
It was also busy from listeners of the program because Ricky, we had 40 purchases last month from our affiliate link. People getting it.
Dude, that is incredible. That is amazing.
The list. And then I pulled up a few of these that we're going to check out the cards and see what people are actually buying, which I think is pretty fun.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, our Instagram. Yeah. Dude, a few key members who have been buying these have been posting them on their Instagram feeds. Yes. And I love it when you guys are doing this. They're like having feuds with each other.
Yes. Yes. We definitely want to start some infighting amongst our listeners. That would
Boston
be preferred.
Steve, Kevin Cormier, Promo D getting after it as well, who was on the show last week. Thanks, Dan. Yeah. I love it when they're posting. But let's take a look and see what people purchased. And hey, you want to post these on social media, put them on your story, tag us, and we'll repost those. We have a ton of fun doing it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right off the bat here, Ricky, we've got a few WWE Lita.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not familiar with Lita, but I suspect you are. No, tell me about Lita. There's a 1 of 2, a 1 of 5, a number to 50. Like, people were getting after Lita.
She was the apple of many a 13-year-old's eye when she was a wrestler. She was a badass. She was, and I'm not trying to put down the earlier generation of divas. They did the job they were asked to do, right? It was not their fault that their goal was objectification more than athleticism. In that time, you had a Chyna who was real athletic, and you had a Lita. You had a couple others out there, but I'm telling you, Lita was amazing. She was acrobatic. She would dive off the top rope. She was connected to the Hardy Boys. So she had similar looks, similar approaches in the ring to them, which was high flying, a lot of action, going through tables, all sorts of crazy stuff. And she, back in the 90s, if you recall, the whale tail was in for girls to have their thong sticking up out of their jeans.
Oh, yeah.
And she was known for that. And like I say, made many a 13-year-old boy swoon.
Gotcha. Okay.
But she's amazing. She's an incredible athlete, total babe.
Someone was reliving the glory days then.
Yep. You cannot go wrong with Alita. One of the greatest women wrestlers of all time. And I have no hesitation saying that.
We've got a few Kansas City Royals making an appearance again, including an Alan Ginter, Eric Hosmer number to 3. I thought that one was pretty cool. We've got a Zach Greinke that's here. There is one that I wanted to highlight. There are a few I wanted to highlight in particular. God, Hosmer just getting after it this week. It's been a real big Eric Hosmer week.
Yeah.
I don't know if you celebrated. I certainly did with my Eric Hosmer tribute. Yeah, just, my Danny Ainge shrine.
Yeah.
Replaced it with an Eric Hosmer shrine. So that was pretty cool. Enjoyed that. There are, we see another TJ Watt that pops up here. This is out of Topps Chrome and very fitting for the Topps Chrome release of last week. We see WMEA making it, another Lita. We get a 101 Alyssa Thomas, and even a Kershaw. How about that? Clayton Kershaw. Oh, this is one I don't have a picture of, but I thought was pretty cool. 2018 Golden State Warriors playoff tickets. A lot of 15.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I want to give a shout out to the Jim Tomey, whoever had that. He's a random player that I always liked in baseball, and it's an Indians card. My little league team. Yeah.
Jim Tomey was a problem for a period of time.
And if there was a baseball game way back when in the late 90s that I feel like, and you could do a home run derby, and I remember doing it with Griffey. It was a lot of fun, and Tomey in that game was a beast. He would hit dingers.
Yeah, shout out Jim Tomey,
Yeah.
longtime Dodger, if I'm not mistaken. Dodger great, Jim Tomey. I think he was a Dodger for a year.
He might. Oh yeah, he probably was for a year. I'm just saying. I'm like, if he spent half his career,
I don't know.
well, I was worried that maybe I'm stroking out. 'Cause I'm like,
maybe I am. Oh no, I'm gonna pull this up right now. I don't know that I see it. No, he was a Dodger. Oh yeah, 2009, of course.
oh, of course.
We all remember that.
We
Yep.
all remember that classic team.
Baseball Chad's got it, no problem. No, but hey, I want to show, not to belabor the point, but a few of these cards that people purchased off our affiliate link are
Yes.
really cool. So check this one out.
Oh, that's
This is
really
a Ted
cool.
Danson as Sam Malone autograph, which I thought was
Dude.
pretty cool.
That's a big boy card.
Shout out, as we get older, and I don't know, I feel I was not a big Cheers fan, but
Yeah.
I can appreciate the how
Talent.
popular it was just from the camaraderie of people being able to get together and have that longevity and the
Oh, yeah.
vibe of what Cheers was supposed to be. I like that.
Yeah, and just the talent that was on that show. That
Oh,
went on
yeah.
to have insane careers. It's wild.
Here's
There
one
you
of
go.
the Litas. This is Geometric 1 of 2.
Oh, yeah.
She looks like a badass. I want to mess with her.
She was amazing, and she's wrestled not that long ago. She's come back a couple times.
Okay.
and is real entertaining. We'll have to, maybe I'll find some episodes that we can recommend on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Here's a fun one: 2025 museum, Topps Museum collection.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that in the listing, but it is. And this is Starling Marte. So this was a cheaper card. I think it was $25, and it's a sticker autograph. But the patch is so cool. It is such a big patch, and I think this is just notable. Starling Marte has been a pretty good player.
Yep.
And throughout his career, this card's numbered to 25. It's an autograph and a patch. The patch is super sick, and you can get this card for under $30. I thought was pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, and at the very bottom, you get the piping, which is common in these mass museum collection patches, from the pants. So you get the dual color, and if you look in the bottom right, game used.
Oh God. Between you and me, as people are going to find out, we are the real dynamic duo of identification of cards. Oh,
no.
Lordy.
Oh no.
Oh, Lordy. All right. So this one, 24-25, this is the Alyssa Thomas that I noted. This is a Panini Instant. And, the front of the card doesn't look like all that striking. It doesn't have the flash of a prism or a refractor. I do like how she contrasts the WNBA logo right behind, but also a nice little 101.
Oh wow, that's
How about
really
that?
cool.
Yeah.
It is cool, and I think the simplification of the card actually makes it look really cool. I dig it.
That's a good purchase. And boy, the seller feedback only had 10 seller feedback. So hopefully this card makes its way to the owner. That low feedback, I don't know. The seller looks a little like he might be sketchy just from the photo that he took.
Oh no.
He's kind of even scowling at us. I don't know, but hopefully you get the card. And if you do, please let us know. Shout out to Phil for posting that photo and feeling confident enough to have that be your eBay seller photo. So good for him. All right, let's go to the randomizer to see who this week's winner is going to be. Ricky, how many times are we randomizing this?
How many purchases did we have this week?
2. We had 2.
How many do we really have?
But I think we had 40.
Okay, 40 times firing it in there. No, we're gonna do 4 for 40.
All right, I like it. Good. Can you imagine? Yeah, one of them's blank. I hope the blank one wins. Okay, so there's number 1. Number 2, if we would have done 2, it would have been the
Razzle
Elita. It would have been the Elita, but that one's at a Panini Elite. Number 3 would have been Lita again, the black geometric. I promise you guys there were 40 of these. So here's for the winner.
No, one. This is 3, right?
This one's 4.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. 2012 Bowman Chrome, blue refractors. Eric Hosmer of the Royals. By God.
I wonder who that was.
Now listen, we need to cover some ground rules here. You send me a photo of a 2012 Bowman Chrome green refractor, Eric Hosmer, you don't win. You send me a red refractor, you don't win. Like,
And it
it's
has to
got to
be
be this card.
184, number 184. If you
It
send
does.
185, 183, get the hell out of here.
That's how popular this has become. We're getting people who are sending us photos that are not the card that is listed here.
Yeah, if you chat GPT our ass, your ass is grass.
I could not have said that any better myself. So congratulations. You've got 1 week. Send it to us. I'll try and remember and write it down this time. And you will be entered for the eBay gift card, which I did not mention, which this month is $75 should you choose to accept it. So it's not nothing and could certainly get you some wonderful cards and even more entries to win again next month.
Please accept this card.
Please. God, we don't need carryover.
Nope. Nope.
I still need to buy a house. All right. So there's part 1 of the announcements. Sunday night main event. I want to highlight that. Oh, yes. See, that part I don't love, but it's coming up here in just a minute when it starts to
get into it.
Yeah.
It's going to give you the drop. Here it comes.
So good. Ricky, I'll tell you a story. I was sitting in clinic the other day, and like the clinic they're building for me and my crew, it's not built yet. So I'm working out in this backup clinic, and I'm like third in line for work-in visits.
Oh, no.
And they just had an issue with like Blue Cross, and they cut Blue Cross from their plan. So like not a lot of patients are coming in. So I'm seeing like no patients a day. And I was sitting there, and like I try and come up with process things and like different things do it, but I need some like brain calm down time. You know, I can't just go hard 24/7.
Right.
And so I was staring at the wall, and this song came to my mind. And I'm pretty sure I played this version of the song in my mind before
Because
I
it
kind of snapped back
slaps.
out of it. It does slap. All right.
It's
so Sunday night
nasty.
main event. Every Sunday evening, we have wrestling, we have cards, we have wrestling cards. It is hands down the best entertainment. Even if you are not a WWE fan, we have up-to-date news. We have things that's a work or a shoot that we try and work through that we find on social media. Ricky puts together the most epic podcast, storytelling podcast centered around wrestling that you could possibly imagine. Please check us out every Sunday night on the YouTube with Sunday Night Main Event, but also it will be there on podcast form as well.
Yeah, total nostalgia too. You're gonna have a fun time hearing about the throwbacks with regard to WWE, and you know, a good indicator. We joke about it as I was walking in to do tonight's show into the studio. My wife said, "What fun shirt do you have on?" And I said, "None." Lions draft. She says, "Oh yeah, the fun show is Sunday." I said, "You're right. That is the fun show. That's when I come to life."
Dude, you come to life and you were so happy on Sunday night. Like,
It's the only time I'm happy.
there aren't as many wrestling fans out there, right? Like, our numbers, just to peel it back, our numbers on this show are not as good as they are for the main event or for Card Talk.
Yeah.
But it is so much fun. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I really only want to continue doing it. I do love wrestling. I love talking about this, but seeing how excited you get for it,
Dude, it's all I care about in this
I'm like a
world.
parent on Christmas for my little Dudley Dursley.
Yeah, you got to check us out, man. We have a lot of fun. Even if you don't like wrestling, give us one shot. I think you'll find something worth sticking around for. We also beg to give away money on that show.
Oh, I need to
if you
send
wanna
Sally a
join us
gift card.
live- Yeah, no one ever really wants to join us live. I mean, some do, but we're just begging to give away money. So please join us, will you?
Come take it. All right, one other announcement here. Last week on the show, we asked for suggestions on what to give March Madness PTTF Secret Chat winner Kenny Benson as a prize.
Mm-hmm.
And we found one. And listener Merle sent me this idea. Merle's full of good ideas.
Yes.
And I think the key with Merle is, I know that there's like a fancy term for this, and I don't know fancy terms. So you just spit out like 1,000 ideas, and at least one of them is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to reels, that's Merle's mindset.
Oh yeah.
But Merle's not a 1 in 100 reels that are good. Merle's like 100 out of 100 reels that he sends us.
I was just gonna say
are absolute dynamite. And he sent me one idea for Kenny, and it was so perfect. Let me show you what it is. Hang on one second.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And this was an eBay auction, which, as you'll all find out, I'm really good at winning. And so this auction ended just today. So here we go. The original TB12 Terry Bradshaw of the Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl MVP on card autograph.
Dude.
Went up for eBay auction, and I lost. So this is not the prize.
Say his name and he appears.
I tried really hard to win this card, and I lost.
Oh, you are the worst.
I know. So the search goes on. And very similar to the eBay gift card, each week that we don't win, the level of prize, I think, should be escalated. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh that I didn't win it, but you kind of broke me there.
Well, let's go to plan B.
Yep. No, it's okay. It's coming. People just need to hang in there for a little bit. I tried really hard to win this one and just didn't. So, Merle, I need you, buddy. I need you to keep coming through for us.
What's our plan B, Merle?
Kenny gets screwed over the most when it comes to prizes from our show. Remember when we had Secret Santa and his package went to who knows where and it was late?
I do.
No good. So,
although
Kenny, we got something coming for you.
I dare say this may be a little bit of karma fighting our boy. If you'll recall, he was very kind of generous in sending me over the holidays a Kyle Whittingham signed autograph football. No, but we're going to take care of Kenny. We love Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be well compensated. I have no doubt. That's why we can laugh about this. But my hell, that was a twist I did not see coming. Well done.
Right. So those are our updates.
All right. Well, let's get into some updates. It's been a minute. As you mentioned, we recorded our last episode early last week and kind of took an extended break. And you had Papa Doc in town, and I was a bachelor for a bit. Do you want to go first, or do you want to break? You've just been given a lot of updates, so I would understand if you want to break. I'll go ahead and take the lead. So a couple things that came up on my side. I did get a package from one Bright Lights Big City, Kansas City, Dan.
Nice.
I will try not to show our addresses on his packaging. Dan just is a professional card shipper.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell, he gets it. There was no Scotch tape. There was no over-the-top packaging. Just a nice little clean envelope within an envelope. Oh, what's that?
Oh, promo D.
Strikes again. Strikes
D,
again.
Man. God, always doing it. That guy's always grinding, man. He is grinding.
But man, I got to give huge props. I'm so happy he reached out to me. And this card is just beautiful.
Let's see what you got here. Hang on one second. Oh, yeah, that's the Miggy. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, the kind of burnt look to it. The die cut is pretty cool.
Now here's, I pray to God this is part of the photo. It has to be, right? Tell me what you think.
Let's see what you got here.
Let's see.
So,
do you see what I'm saying? Do you see those lines, those creases? That has to be a part of it, right? Dan, tell me it's a part of the card.
Yeah, it's part of the card.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that and my heart just like died.
Well, look at it too. I mean, that's a sealed from Topps card, right? That's got the top seal on top. Oh, yeah.
And it's numbered 3 out of 150. That's an eBay 101.
Very nice.
Isn't that how it works?
Oh. Dan in the chat says, I ain't an idiot. That's true.
Promo D strikes again.
That's a good looking card.
We also got a big old package from Merle. I was told I couldn't open it till we were on the air, so I've ripped the tape, but I have not looked. And we're gonna open it on the air. Give me one quick second.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. That box definitely looks open and gone through.
Oh, BS. You know I love surprises. Okay, so we got some packaging on top. Oh, dude. Dude, he's helping to produce our show.
Which I love. He's better at it than we are.
World Wrestling Federation wrestling trivia game.
What? Yes.
From the best era, the late 90s.
Oh,
era.
yeah. Yeah.
Dude, we are gonna be getting our new trivia questions off of that.
Yes. Perfect for Sunday night's main event.
There's a little bit more. Hold on.
All right, he's digging into the box. Leaning over.
We got a couple papers.
Okay. All right, Ricky's still thumbing through it.
Here's the first note. Hey, Mystery Bay. Mystery Bay. That's the alternate spelling that I prefer, actually, of my name.
Yeah.
I have bought many of these games in the past. It's a wrestling game that focuses on trivia. I thought you may be able to use some for your Sunday night show. I only bought the game because they had cards of some of the wrestlers of the time, including some of the first-time cards of Stone Cold, The Rock, and The Undertaker. I just thought you could use the trivia questions.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm also enclosing a couple of extra cards. Oh, hey, a Matt Stafford and one of my favorite wrestling cards ever. And I think you will appreciate it too. The envelope has a couple more cards for my player PC. If I haven't been PCing this guy, then he'll get me started. The envelope at least should be opened live on the air. Thank you to you, Doc and Mrs. Doc, for all the work you guys put in and make this such a fun community. Well, thank you, Merle.
Yeah,
and we do have a Matt Stafford. And
oh, yeah. That's a good looking card right there.
And a nice little Miguel Cabrera, of course.
Nice.
And then behind him is a wrestler that I appreciate too. I think you appreciate him. I know my kids do. Santino Marella.
Yeah.
The Danhausen before Danhausen was Danhausen. And then
that's
in
awesome.
the PC card, let's see what we got.
God, could you imagine him against the pizza thrower?
Oh, dude, the tag team, they would destroy the Mega Powers.
What if the snake bit the pizza dough?
Okay, we're starting a new collection. Have you ever heard of this guy? Steve Sharts.
Steve Sharts.
Well, we've got 2 of his cards.
Oh,
We are well on our way, my man.
yeah, that mugshot. It looks like Steve Sharts. Yeah.
Looks like Steve is sharding.
I think so. Good for him.
Well, thank you very much, Merle. That is excellent. Super, super kind. We will use those trivia cards on the show. Dude, our listeners, our friends of the show are just the best.
They're good dudes.
They are. They're great dudes. Also, for the weekend, I I had kind of an interesting experience. My cousin was in town, and I've mentioned him in passing throughout our show. He's had 100 cool jobs. He's worked for ESPN. He's worked for soccer teams. He's worked for boxing, MMA, the UFC, the Las Vegas Raiders. He is, yes, I love that name. He is now working for the San Diego MLS team.
Okay.
And
That's
he is
cool.
yeah, it's fun. He's an executive for them, and they were up playing RSL this past Saturday. And so we went with him and sat in the visiting owner's box. And it was a lot of fun. Although we get up to the box, man, and no one had ordered any food or drink. And I felt so awkward. Like they didn't give us a wristband or anything. So I didn't feel comfortable like shooting downstairs to getting a soda.
Yeah.
At halftime, someone came around with an ice cream trolley and it was like liquid gold. I've never been happier eating a cup of ice cream in my life. But we had a really good time. I brought Ash, who has been on a show covering, and
Oh yeah, he got us canceled a couple
he
months
did.
ago.
Well,
Yeah.
my brother probably got us canceled more than him, shockingly.
Touche.
And he came along, and I guess the San Diego team got their ass handed to them 4-2. But it was a fun game, a lot of good goals, and it was hard because internally, like, you want to cheer for RSL, but I'm whispering to Ash, like, play the part. We're part of the other team's delegation. Just fold your arms, like. And I guess the booth next to us, Ash got pretty pissed because they kept yelling at us, "Go home to Southern California." Ash says, I wanted to turn to him and be like, I'm from Mill Creek, bitch.
You're like, I'm one of us. Don't hate me.
Exactly. But as a result of going to that game, I got kind of a late start to night one of WrestleMania. Watched it on delay, and I'm glad I reached out to you. I know that we kind of coordinated just so we wouldn't spoil for one another. And I'll talk. We'll wait till Sunday to talk about WrestleMania in great depth. But I shockingly got through the night without any spoilers throughout the whole event. And then my dad and I were debating, and not so much a debate. But I think, are wrestlers athletes? They're clearly athletes.
Oh, yeah.
Is wrestling a sport? I don't think it's a sport. And so we were like, where do you
They declare it sports entertainment. It is declared by the show sports entertainment.
Sports entertainment. And I think that they've created their own subcategory. I think that they at least deserve the credit of a Cirque du Soleil performer. Seriously, artistically, like,
yeah,
I think they are incredible at what they do. And my dad and I, it was fun because my dad kind of had a new appreciation. He watched the main event Sunday night and had kind of a new appreciation for just how athletic these guys are and how they put their bodies on the line. And I'm like, yeah, it's super, super fun, but a great show. I'll be super excited to talk about it Sunday, as always.
Now, let's pause for a second.
Yeah.
This is from Google AI. Sport. Sport is an institutionalized, ruled, governed activity requiring physical exertion and skill, which obviously they have, where individuals or teams compete against each other for entertainment or victory. It says for entertainment is possible definition.
It doesn't say entertainment and victory. It says entertainment or victory.
Right.
This may be a debate that we need to have, because then by that line of thinking, are Savannah Bananas a sport?
Harlem Globetrotters. Sure.
It's to be determined.
I mean, you're a man of debate and a man of words. I would think it falls in that category.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I have to, for a sport, it's gotta have, like, you can't have a predetermined outcome.
I know. That's why I pulled up the definition. I was like, if it's predetermined, it's not sport.
But now you've got me rethinking up is down, down is up.
That's what I do.
I have to give
Had a lot of time
quick-
on my hands.
I have to give a huge shout out. Man, Kyla was out of town for the week, and I missed her a lot. But man, I have such good caretakers. You sent me a care package in some WWE Topps Chrome.
Oh,
I had an excellent time opening it. Although I'm super pissed. One of my best cards, Gunther. I don't know if I think my camera might catch this. Do you see that corner? How jacked it is?
Oh, that's an awful corner.
I almost like want to peel it off so I can do some R&D with it. I mean, it's that jacked. But
Yeah.
other than that, like the rest of the cards turned out really good, in good condition. I had a lot of fun. Actually went by the card shop to pick up some supplies and picked up another small box of the cards.
Oh, nice.
So a ton of fun, and thank you, Kyla. And then Kyla got me she said, go out to my car, and I go out to her car, and she had picked up at Costco. They had like a box of Topps Series 1.
Oh, yeah.
And just like a starter pack, and opened them. I hit a card that a game used bat of a Dodger of note. It's coming your way if I can find it.
Oh.
No, it's coming your way. I've got a couple cards coming your way as a thank you return package that I'm pretty excited to be sending out. But yeah, so I felt very loved. I felt very cared for. Had a great time opening cards and just watching wrestling and playing my wrestling game, which, as I tell my wife, is really just playing action figures through the TV. That's really all we are doing.
Oh, yeah. But it's super cool.
Yeah. And then the other highlight of my weekend, and then I'm going to throw it to you, is Tim. Tim does these things in our group chat, and he'll sometimes like say something.
This is good. Yeah, this is good.
And it just sets your hair on fire. And
Yeah, that's why my hairline's so high, you know?
It is a true story. I know that like a good friend, I should be responding in the thread during that moment and supporting you. Instead, I don't say. It's the one time you are 100% right. I am watching and saying nothing and just unhinging my jaw so I can laugh harder. My knee, I can't feel my right kneecap because I was slapping it so hard. Watching you just completely melt down, rightfully so, because we're going to bring back Tim's texts.
It was a good week for it, I thought.
It was a great week for it. So, Tim, well, I guess what we can do is we can start with just his text that sent you off. Guess we didn't get the drop for Chrome football, ... Why do you say that? Asked Chad. Didn't get an email on my end. Chad then goes off to say, and about this quote, didn't you rage quit cards 2 weeks ago? Now let's go very quickly back to the future, if you will. Back to just Monday, March 23rd, when Timmy said, quote, I think I'm done collecting cards too. Just sent off 90% of my collection besides things that were gifted to me. Now let's fast forward just 4 days to March 27th. Tim, to me. Thinking overtime for a PSA submission or meh?
What are you sending in?
And then April 15th. Dude, what I think we need to do is we need to create a sequel to Tim's Tales from the Crypt. It's time that the Back to the Future podcast studios comes out with its next great hit. And I think here's what I'm picturing. You get like the music going, and
oh, this is definitely getting his copyright strike. I love it though. Keep it rolling. No,
okay.
I'm jamming. It's too late.
Okay.
Keep it going.
Sorry. This July, one man will risk it all again and again and again. It just cuts to a cluttered bedroom stacked with sports cards. Tim, wild-eyed, holds a prized rookie card. Tim is just furious. I'm done with this collection forever. Smash cut. He sprints into a card shop, dumping boxes on the counter. Shop owner. Tim, You sold these yesterday. Tim, this time it's serious. Then you just cut to a desert highway speeding towards Wendover. Every other day, he sells his dreams to chase a bigger one. Then you have Tim in a casino feeding dollar after dollar into slot machines. Tim's just sweating. Come on, 7 sevens. Daddy needs generational wealth. Alarms blare, lights flash. Casino attendant, sir, you've won $12. Tim, we ride again. Then you just have like a montage. Tim rebuying the same cards he sold yesterday. Tim losing a shoe in the casino parking lot. Tim yelling at a penny slot machine. Tim dramatically studying systems on a napkin. But when life keeps taking your chips, sometimes love deals a wild card. Tim drops cards everywhere in a diner and a woman kneels to pick him up. The woman smiling, you know, these are worth more if you keep them. Tim stunned, marry me. Then there's a montage of romance, sharing milkshakes beyond neon casino lights, teaching Tim how to budget. Tim almost selling an engagement ring for slot money, a kiss under the glowing Wendover sign. This summer, love is the ultimate jackpot. And then you have this final montage. Tim standing before a massive slot machine labeled Mega Destiny. Tim, the woman shouting, believe in yourself. Tim clutching one final sports card and a giant level being pulled. The screen flashes white. Tim, either I win millions or I learn what truly matters. Casino winner, machine 42. Tim, that's me. Casino voice, please move your car. Title slams on the screen. Slotty Tim. Coming this July. Love is random. Odds are worse.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I just my mental of like how I picture the trailer of the Tim Lance, the Junkie Tim story. Shouldn't have said his last name, but I just did.
I think we should do it.
Yeah.
We just need a small production crew, and we got the script.
Yeah,
So,
dude, we got the storyline. We got it down, dude. Dude.
that is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you Benedict Wong as Dr. Tim and Slotty Tim.
Slotty Tim.
Oh,
Yeah, that's his
God.
go-to. Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Dude, he's just an enigma wrapped in a puzzle, though. Like,
Yeah.
the up and down that is his life.
I'm glad to hear he's maybe back into cards.
Maybe.
Hopefully. Maybe.
We shall see.
Time will tell that tale.
Oh, Chad, what about you? You had some visitors coming to town. I think Promo D may have hit you with a package as well.
Yeah, let's go through some updates. Let me give a couple of hobby updates here real quick. Two things that stood out to me over the past week, Ricky. Number one, did you see in Topps Chrome Football that we covered at length? If you hit a Tom Brady autograph, he will FaceTime you and like congratulate you on your pull.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that kind of cool?
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I thought that was a good move by Topps. And of course, you know, we could go off on how many of those boxes were just absolute garbage, but I thought that was kind of cool. The second part of note, we're recording this on Thursday, the NFL draft's going on. I saw, at least after the second pick, which is the only part that I saw, that they highlighted those players walk not even off the stage, but before they walk off, they have their first NFL card that they're signing, which I thought was really cool.
They're doing it with every single player that's there.
I absolutely love it. I knew those debut patches were going to be a hit. These cards are going to be a big time hit.
Yeah, definitely.
I love it.
They're going to be massive, and that's going to be the cool kind of access you're going to have. You know, the cards are going to be $1 million and really hard to get hits, but the hits are going to be really, really, really cool.
They're going to be cool. One more hobby update before I talk to you about my week. Do you have any like dramatic or drum roll music or anything like that perhaps you could cue up? And then once you do, just let me know that it's out there. While you're looking for that, you know, people are, well, we got some good comments here in the chat, but one piece of big hobby news that I can confirm. We've talked a lot over the last couple of months about card shows and where the guys could be going this summer. We had the National thrown around, the Dallas card show. We even had the wild card from Ranger Mike out of New York that was a casino. We had the Midwest Monster. We had the West Coast card show. And I have an announcement that is confirmed that at least one half, and hopefully two halves, which make a whole, of the PTTF podcast crew is confirmed that Chad will be at the West Coast Card Show this summer.
By God. What are the dates?
It is the 16th through the 19th. Now, here's the bit of July. I think it's through the 19th. 16th is the Thursday. I'm definitely going in on Thursday. I'm going to be there Thursday. I'm going to be there Friday. And then Friday night, I'm going with the missus and my parents. We're going to go out clubbing. And I think Saturday, Sarah's got to come back home. She's got to work the next day. But that leaves Saturday. That's a pretty open day. Ricky, I'm looking at you with this one. It's a pretty nice show there. You know, it's right next door to the old Anaheim Hilton. Big, nice expo center. I don't know.
Do we have anyone from the East Coast coming?
That was perfectly timed music. So, yeah, people are pretty shocked by this in the chat. I can understand why. So I'll let you ruminate on that. Boston Steve. Momentum is moving towards Dallas. Yeah?
Boston Steve's new nickname is definitely maybe.
Well,
We need a commitment. Make a fist, Steve.
What about you? What are you doing? You thinking about it?
I'm in.
Yes. All right. So we'll let people chew on that a little bit. Before we get to my mega bid, do we even want to go over my week? Or do we want to talk about this?
Well, it's your call. We can,
What do you
we
think?
can bump it if you want. Will it be fresh next week?
No, we'll lay off my week highlights just due to time. But I do have this package from Dan that I want to open up.
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay.
At least.
All right. So Dan had sent me out. I think we played Dan wanted to play like a guessing game on which card he sent me.
Yeah.
But then if you recall, he like immediately told us what it was.
Yeah. He and Tim need to do a show together.
Yeah, look at this. This is very well packaged. Yeah, very good.
He's a pro, man. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah. All right. So inside of here, okay, so here's the John Elway that he got for me. That was it was a low item card. Of course. Sticker falls right out.
Of course.
Let's see.
Of course.
Do it this way. Sticker of a dog. Brewer Baker podcast. Go listen to them. It is a very good show. Okay. So here's what I got. Number 1, John Elway. This is a Topps Finest. That's funny. Ricky, you know how you can identify Topps Finest?
Oh.
It
They'll
says it
tell
right
you.
on the card. Yeah, it'll tell you. Just like this one does. See how it says Topps Finest right up there? I know my blurred screen, but oh yeah, you can even see it through the blur. Pretty obvious there. Yep. John Elway. So that's a pretty cool card. So Dan saw this at the card show, sent it over to me. I said, yep, buy it. Oh yeah, this is cool. All right. So the card that he sent over is in fact a Yoshinobu Yamamoto Dodgers Top 75. And this has the Dodger border around the outside of it.
That's cool. That's
yeah,
really cool.
That's a really cool card.
That's huge.
That is huge. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Dan. Merle's right, commenting that you can't fit a tort in there. It's unfortunately not a tort, but it is a Yamamoto. So thank you, Dan. Very nice of you.
Super cool.
Thank you, Promo D. All right. So, Ricky, I think, God, I can't get over this Yamamoto. It's actually the first Yamamoto that I've picked up. He's still on my saved search list on eBay, but I've yet to pull the trigger. And so with that, I think it's probably, I saw the team color parallel he comments on, which I think makes it even more cool. That's a damn fine card. Okay, we need to transition this though. Speaking of eBay and eBay searches, Ricky, you got any transition music?
Yeah.
Because we got some stuff that you're going to tee up for me. and then I'll deliver.
Well, I was thinking to myself today, Ricky, how do you like to look at eBay and Fanatics for cards?
That's what I appreciate about you.
Yeah. I asked the question, the hard questions. Caleb
And then the
Lover.
judge says, "Hey, this is a courtroom. Did you mean
Oh,
to say that out loud?"
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Game used. Game used. All right. So I am a terrible eBayer lately. And I've been terrible for a while. I can't think of the last new search I have saved. Maybe an Undertaker Color Blast. It's been a long time. Or I guess
Which you have, right? You've picked up that card since.
which I picked up. Yeah. I still look at it. There's another one with a black background that I look at. I don't think I'll ever pull the trigger, but so I keep looking at it. And I guess I've saved some Dampier Chrome football, searches.
Which is one of one. Bowman Chrome did pop up this
Yeah,
week for a
that
cool
was super
$2,000.
cool. So yeah, maybe autographed, but unautographed, get the hell out of here. They'll get something pretty for it. But anyway, I'm terrible at checking my eBay app. It's once or twice a month, maybe, that I check my app. I don't have a Fanatics account at all. And then I tend to go to just my saved searches. I feel lost. I'm not sure how to search for new cards at times. Like it's like a writer's block almost. I mean, I know how. I'm not, but it's like you're just like you're cramping on like, God, I don't even know like what term to search for. And when I do, I'm overwhelmed. So I'm dying to know, one, what our listeners do, how they approach their eBay scrolling and Fanatics, because I need to get on Fanatics, I've decided. And while we wait for them to send us their answers to our Instagram at Pack to the Future podcast on Instagram, Chad, how do you approach eBaying? Because you must have a great approach to this.
Yeah.
Foolproof plan.
A foolproof plan that got me in quite a pickle this week. So, Ricky, I've talked to you about my schedule being very different than what it's been in the past. So I'm trying to get back in my routine. Now, for me, eBay is like, I'm probably pulling it up 20 times a day. So I think we have very differing styles to look at saved searches. But the routine I've gotten into the last couple of weeks is key for this next bit. I wake up in the morning, I'm still an early morning riser, and like that alarm goes off, but then I've got probably 10 minutes until I'm actually getting out of bed. I got to get my wits with me. So I grab the phone, turn off the alarm. The first thing I do is pull up eBay and go through the save searches. I try and go through my watch list from everything I've saved from the night before to see if there's anything ending tonight. And, that way I take mental notes. It's the first thing out of bed in the morning, so I know what the hell I'm doing.
Right.
And at times I will place bids on cards first thing in the morning. I still have like one eye blurry, like I'm wearing nothing, just laying there in bed, drool down the side of my face, both my earplugs in, my eye mask on. So it's usually a hot mess, but I try and place some bids so that just in case those watch items, like if I completely forget about them, there's still a chance that I can win them.
Right.
So let me tell you a little story here. Tuesday, very similar process. Sarah's teaching a Pilates class I'm going to go to, hit up, same routine that I just talked about. There's some cards that popped up, and one in particular in my watch list that I throw a bid on. Okay. What is that card, you ask? Well, it's one that I had been keeping my eye on for quite some time. You may recall a couple of months ago, I had created an NFL player and watch list for certain cards that I wanted. And one of those cards, I'm going to show you right now. Here it is. A 2007 Topps Chrome Calvin Johnson Blue Refractor. This is a PSA 10. This card I feel is pretty damn cool. And even though it's not the lowest numbered card in the world, the color match of one of the most dynamic big play wide receivers that has certainly played in our lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's a pretty big deal.
Gorgeous card.
Now, I'm showing here on Card Ladder, the last sale price is $1,200. So I
Right.
wake up Tuesday morning, and this is part of it. So I immediately throw down a bid on this card just to, make sure that I'm in the loop so that later that night I can come back to it. So I throw down a bid. You know what the bid is?
What?
$6.99. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I'm a child. And I throw down the old $6.99 and I go about my day. And I think to myself, this is a pretty cool card. And I reflect back upon my time that I have made this spreadsheet that I'm like, hey, Chad, look at you. You set a little goal. You did some research. You looked at the cards that are here and you decided to execute a plan. And by golly, you're going to go put in a hard day's work and you're going to take a next step into filling up your NFL card wish list.
Mm-hmm.
And one of which here you can see 2007. And the only player from 2007 is the Calvin Johnson. First on the list here is the Topps Chrome. And the blue, you see that the pop count is 22. That night, I'm making up some dinner for me and the missus, making a little salmon that I just caught out of the Columbia last week. By the way, dude, we caught 30-pound king salmon out of the Columbia. Yeah, it was crazy. It was awesome. So cooking up a little salmon, I decided, hey, let me pull up the eBay. The couscous is cooking. I got 5 minutes. Everyone knows you boil it up, pour it in there, set the timer 5 minutes, let it chill. There's 4 minutes left in this auction for this Topps Chrome Calvin Johnson. Okay, the bid's only at $450 and I'm winning it. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with this auction? This card's a $1,200 card. We just saw it here on the card ladder. Look,
Right.
there it is. And then it says, hey, you're the top bidder. Your bid's $6.99, still holding up. Great.
Yeah.
And then I set my phone down. I'm like, that can't be right. There's only a few minutes left. You know what I was bidding on?
Oh, shit.
This dumbass had mistaken Topps Chrome for Topps Finest when I threw down my damn mega bid first thing in the morning. I wasn't paying attention. I had bid a massive price on a Topps Finest card.
Oh, my
And
God.
sure as shit, your guy wins the Topps Finest card. Did it
Hell
go
yeah.
Did it go for $400? No, of course it didn't go for $400. Why? Because it came from an auction house. It came from DC Sports 87. You want to guess how much I won that card for? $699. Why did I win it for that amount? Because I'm a child and had to bid $699 on the card. First thing in the morning. Oh, but Chad, that's probably not bad because his cards are probably worth $700, right? Well, no. Here's the last PSA 10 sale for that card. Less than a year ago for $400. And you know what? If you want to know who's partly responsible for the price of cards being jacked up, I paid almost 100% more than I should have on this card. Sure, cards have gone up since June, but you're like, who are these dumbasses out there that are paying so much for cards? They're driving up the price of all the other cards. Well, here he is. And why? Because I decide I have to bid on cards the first thing in the morning before I even wake up to go take a piss or feed the dogs because I'm scrolling on eBay 20 times a day. So no, remember earlier you could see this Topps Finest card, how it's clearly labeled Topps Finest?
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I make a bid on a Calvin Johnson. I paid, for those of you who did the math and have your Abakai out, it is $292 over the last paid price. See the card ladder value, how it says $699. You want to know why it's valued at $699? Yeah, because I paid $699 because I'm an idiot.
Now you can relist it on Fanatics for $1,200.
Now, funny you should say this. So first of all, I am livid at myself for doing this. I am like totally part of the problem.
I don't mean to pile on, but it's an uglier card too.
Oh, thanks.
All around.
Thank you. In 2 of my last 7 eBay purchases, I went back and looked, have been Detroit Lions. Like, you're rubbing off on me from 1,000 miles away.
I'd like to hear that. I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, look at it. The Topps Chrome one looks way better.
Way better. He's going the right way. It just looks brighter. It looks happier. That looks
This Topps Finest card looks like, you know, that stuff that you put in your garage to make it so you don't slide across the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. No, okay, yes, you're right. Okay, now go back to the first image. This is Tim heading into Wendover. Now go back to the other one. This is Tim leaving Wendover.
God damn it. So yeah, Megabid was mega dumbass.
It is
I didn't have this, like, I was so mad at myself, and I'm over there. Like, by the time this card goes off, like the auction finalizes, of course it jumps up like $200 in the final seconds just to max out my bid. I'm sitting on the couch, face bright as a tomato, just swearing to myself under my breath. Sarah and I are sitting down to watch Rooster, lovely show if you haven't seen it, to have a lovely dinner that I made for her after she had a stressful day at work. And I'm just MFing myself. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, oh, nothing. Just, you know, I had a little bone in my food. Just hating my life. So I go on to the show chat to tell people of my blunder of how to be an idiot. And we're going to come back to how to not be an idiot here in just a second. And I will say this. I had people message me and say some things that I will not reveal who they are. But I had one person in particular tell me that if they were in my shoes, they would message the seller and request a cancellation or just not even pay for it. They said that if I called them out, they would claim that it was AI generated and deny everything. But yeah, some interesting comments from.
I don't know if you're going to go that route. I don't necessarily think you're an awful person, but you can't not pay.
No.
That you're an awful person.
No,
you have to throw yourself at the mercy of the eBay gods and say, dude, I am sorry. This was a complete mistake. I'd be careful and not tell him you were bidding on a different card because that will be a BS excuse. I would say, I made a mistake. I did not intend to bid on this card. I'm incredibly sorry. Give me your address so I can send you an eBay gift card. No, I wouldn't do that last part, but you at least owe him the explanation if you're going to go that route.
I mean, that's one way to go about it. The other way to go about it is to say it on this podcast. You know, one route, be a healthcare provider, talk about how you're always a healthcare provider, have a show named after the fact that you're a healthcare provider, tell people that you mega bid it, get blasted after the show comes out, and then completely leave the hobby and never come back again. That's another way to go about it.
That is a way.
Or you just accept the fact that you're a complete idiot and you pay for the card and just hope that you are not contributing to the problem of prices trending upwards. That's another way. I could list it on Fanatics. I had another person reach out to me and be like, hey, just list it for double or triple the price on Fanatics.
I swear to God, you should just do it because we're clearly missing something there.
No, I can't consciously be part of the problem.
Well, dude, it'll buy us a lot of churros at Disney.
It will. So I'm a complete idiot. I'm very mad at myself. You know, the money part of it, the mega bid, whatever. I'll sell off some cards to pay for it. I'm very mad at myself that the market trend of this I contributed to, which I have very much complained about in months past. So I am curious, not only, you know, misery loves company in a position like this. And we have people in the chat right now. So Steve said, let's read this. I meant to bid $100 on a card once and fat fingered it at 1,000. Of course, I won the bid at an overpay. One of the best, it hurt, but I paid. One of the best decisions I ever made. Made him feel like hobby karma is now on his side. Well, you know, I don't know. I'd love to hear what people's stories are of mega bidding on a card, intentional, unintentional, and what you did with it. But I was certainly very upset with myself.
You've had a lot of bad luck over the years. You've had ghosts come home with you. You've had cards.
Dude, that was legit, and that was not cool.
I know. And
Max hasn't been the same. He still won't leave my side. Like he's on my feet right now.
Seriously. You've had cards thrown at your front door. You've had cards that were
By the
meant for me
mailman.
not delivered and stolen by your neighbors who lied about it.
Yep.
Maybe you need to introduce some bad karma to kind of reverse the curse. No pay, no message.
All right. Well, I don't know. Hopefully people enjoyed my blunder there. Hopefully you can learn from it. Ricky, I have implemented a rule for myself that I have to be seated. I have to be upright. And those are the only 2 rules that I've implemented, but it's a start. It's a baby step for how to
All
not
right.
accidentally make a bid on cards.
Well, very well done. I can't wait to see this card in your possession because it's a miserable card. It's been another fun show for Chad. I'm Ricky, the game used. Wishing all of you a wonderful night.
It's game used and it's Topps Chrome, baby. Dude, I can just see it. Like people, I go back into my new clinic in the new office and people are talking about their weekends. They're like, oh yeah, I went on this beautiful hike and, accomplished this. I ran a marathon and I did this thing I've worked my whole life for. Chad, what'd you do? Oh, I figured out how to get my driver's license. I finally figured out how to show up with documents to get a passport. And I figured out the difference between Topps Chrome and Topps Finest.
And it only cost me $700.
I wonder what